What if the most powerful prayer in history was one you have been too afraid to pray? Not because it's hard to say, but because it could turn your life upside down. And that might be exactly what you need. Centuries ago, a man named Jabez uttered just 33 words that would change everything. His story is tucked away in the Bible, almost hidden in 1 Chronicles 4:10, a place most people never think to look. But those words were so powerful, so bold, that they shook heaven itself. He prayed, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain." And God granted his request. It wasn't the length of the prayer or the eloquence of the words, it was the audacity of his faith. What if this same prayer, or a prayer like it, could change your life today? Not in some abstract feel-good way, but tangible. Imagine asking for something so big that it terrifies you because deep down, you know your life isn't ready for that kind of blessing. That's why most people never dare to pray this way. They're afraid it might actually work. Think about it. How often do we play it safe in our prayers, asking for things we're already halfway sure we can accomplish ourselves? God, just help me get through the day, or please, let me pass this test. But Jabez didn't ask for survival. He asked for expansion, for growth. He wanted to be stretched beyond his limits, and that's exactly what God did. Fast forward to today. Let's meet Sonia, a single mom working 2 jobs to keep her family afloat. Sonia spent years praying for just enough money to cover the rent, enough strength to get through another 16-hour shift. But one night, inspired by Jabez's story, she dared to pray differently. She prayed, "God, give me more than I can handle and walk with me through it." Within weeks, she found an opportunity to start her own cleaning business, a terrifying leap of faith. And guess what? It worked. Her life didn't just get better, it got bigger. But here's the hard truth about praying this way. It comes with a cost. Asking for a bigger life means embracing bigger challenges. For Jabez, it meant stepping into unknown territory, literally and figuratively. For Sonia, it meant risking failure to build something new. And for you, it might mean surrendering the safety of what's familiar. So why don't more people pray this prayer? Because it's dangerous. It forces you to confront your fears, your insecurities, and the limits you've placed on yourself and God. It's a prayer that says, "I'm ready for my life to change, even if it's messy, even if it's hard." Let's look at another story, one you might not hear in Sunday school. In Genesis, Jacob wrestled with God all night. It wasn't a polite encounter. It was gritty, desperate, raw. He refused to let go until God blessed him. And in the morning, he walked away with a limp, but also with a new name, Israel, which means one who struggles with God. What does that teach us? Sometimes the blessing comes after the battle. The limp Jacob carried wasn't a sign of defeat. It was a reminder of his strength and God's faithfulness. In the modern sense, think about James, an artist who had spent years hiding his work because he feared rejection. One day, he prayed a bold prayer. "God, let me create fearlessly, even if it means failure." Within months, his paintings were featured in a local gallery. Did he face criticism? Sure, but he also found freedom, purpose, and a path he never imagined possible. Like Jacob, James discovered that the struggle was part of the blessing. And that's the essence of these powerful prayers. They push us into places where we grow, where we become more than we were yesterday. If this is speaking to your heart right now, if you're ready to pray bold prayers and wrestle with what's holding you back, Then let's do this together. Subscribe to this channel because every week we explore ideas and truths that will empower you to live boldly, grow deeply, and never settle for just enough. Here's what I want you to reflect on. What's the one thing in your life you're afraid to ask for? Maybe it's healing from a broken relationship, a dream you've buried under fear, or simply the strength to try again after failure. Whatever it is, I dare you to bring it to God, not with timid words, but with the boldness of Jabez and the determination of Jacob. But don't stop there. When you pray, be prepared to act. Faith without works is dead, as James 2:17 reminds us. Sonia didn't just pray for a better life, she worked for it. Jacob didn't just wrestle with God, he embraced the new identity he was given. And Jabez didn't just ask for blessings, he stepped into the expanded territory God gave him. Let me leave you with this. Prayer isn't just about changing your circumstances, it's about changing you. The prayer of Jabez didn't just expand his territory, it expanded his faith. Jacob's wrestling didn't just earn him a blessing, it transformed his identity. And Sonia's bold prayer didn't just build her business, it built her courage. This prayer, the one you're afraid to pray, might just be the key to unlocking the life you've always wanted. But here's the thing, it's not for everyone. Most people will stay in their comfort zones, praying safe prayers and living small lives. Will you be different? The choice is yours.